What's up, everybody? This is Chris Stefano, a.k.a. Chrissy Bitch Hips, and you're listening to History Hyenas.
What's up, everybody? Hello to the matriarch. What's up, Cuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Cuzzy Wuzzy had good hair.
What's up, cuz? You look cute today.
Yo, you're ungelled, which is probably the first time I've seen you in 10 years without hair, Joe.
Fuck you wild. Well, you know what?
Are you insecure walking around like that?
No, well, I was gelled.
You got a Christopher Reeve curl right in the front of your forehead.
Well, cuz what happened was I was gelled up, and then when I left the house and I was walking with my 3-year-old daughter, and she broke out of my hand and ran into the middle of the fucking street. So I had to just fucking be a dad, discipline her, and I got fucking wild. I had to go back into the house, like scream at her, because you can't let a child. I'm not the kind of guy. Her mom disciplines her. I discipline her, but it's like, I'm always like, here, take a cookie, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to running in the street,
can't have it.
Yeah, I had to go old school.
Yeah.
I had to slap her hand. Like, you have to make that like a thing that she fears. Like, it's almost like I was willing to like damage a piece of her personality and potentially make her go to therapy 25 years from now so she doesn't run in the fucking street and get hit by a car at 3 years old.
Channel that inner German in you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, they probably raised their kids good.
Yeah,
You could say what you want about the Germans, but the kids probably had a lot of discipline.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, I went full fucking German on her.
That was the voice.
I had to.
That was the voice of Jen Bakakis, who's joining us again. Welcome back. Our resident, millennial
Jen Bakakis.
Actual kind of history person.
Yes, she's the talking pearl, Jen Bakakis.
Smokes cigarettes. We didn't know about that.
Wow, yeah, we saw her smoking cigarettes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I don't. Okay.
We might have to tell father about that.
No.
Father.
I do not. Okay. You guys didn't see the whole context other than just me just like
explain yourself, young lady.
Okay. I met a friend afterwards and they were smoking and they were like, "Oh, I'm going to go like use the bathroom inside the bar."
Right.
And when I lived in Greece, I smoked, but like I don't do it here.
It's like breathing for Greeks.
Exactly. So like, I gave it to me, and then I was like, okay. So I'm like, taking it, and then you guys like drive by like right at the time that like it's like I don't even know. It's like been like 4 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love it on the last podcast. You guys were talking about that, and I'm just like, I don't fucking smoke.
I'm not a smoker.
I don't smoke.
I am a social smoker.
Respect my right.
I'm not even a social smoker. No. I'm a, if someone hands it to me, I'd be like, hey,
So we just happen to catch you taking.
Just in the.
You were holding somebody else's cigarette.
I was.
You buy it, ISIS? You buy that?
That's how I got into ISIS. Someone was just like, "Can you hold this bomb?" And so I'm with it. I'm right there with you.
By the way, I want to let everyone know, and we'll post a picture on the Patreon. Zak ISIS shaved his beard.
It's wild. I put it up on the Instagram.
Oh, you put it up on Instagram? Yeah, because I saw it yesterday, and it was
great.
He's a cute kid.
Yo, you're a cute kid. I got a different opinion of ISIS now.
Yo, but he does look like you look like a Puerto Rican that works at an auto body shop though right now. That's you go from Muslim
the no
tourist.
sleeves and stuff.
You look like you change oil. That's what you do.
He sends out guns out right now.
Yo, his new nickname is Exxon.
Yo,
auto shop.
Auto shop.
No more ISIS. Auto shop.
Yeah, cuz so I know. And then of course you got Bartow Church in here.
Yeah.
Bartow Church, the White Wasps, and then Bartow Church has brought. Are you an intern?
Yeah.
He's brought his intern.
Intern slash wasp sex slave probably.
What are
they making you do? Just blink a couple times.
No, listen. Let me tell you something. Yeah. You can't. You better fucking make a public apology.
I am just joking.
Yep.
The institution that Bartow works for, Jim Serpico.
Yeah.
They do not have sex slaves.
Yeah.
They are good employers.
Yes.
I was making a joke and I apologize in advance if anyone took my comment to be earnest. I didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I have a gun to his head as he's speaking.
To say that.
I apologize. It was just a joke.
You remember,
because there was a kid that he brought in here who's now disappeared. So
the
cops
are out of here.
The FBI is gonna be showing up at your house fucking soon.
Yeah,
Bartow. What happened? What was that kid's name again? Christian. Remember Christian? The fucking-
I do remember Christian.
Kid,
He was sitting right here.
yeah, he disappeared.
Yeah, we would be like, say something, Christian, and then he would just be like, hi, my name is Christian.
Yeah, he's a weird kid.
He was a weird fucking kid.
And
But
now-
a good kid, though. Probably a good kid.
Yeah, now his body's underneath
Yeah.
the wood planks of Bartow's
Yeah.
basement. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, you put him under cement under there? Yeah.
Yeah,
Somewhere-
Bartow.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Costco,
Yeah.
there's a screaming man under a plank of wood.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about the Haitian Revolution in a little bit. And
Yeah. But
just-
yo, cuz I can't get over your Christopher Reeves curl. It's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Are you
cuz-
seeing what I'm seeing?
I'm
Cuz-
seeing it.
Don't move it. Leave it. Let
All
it go.
right.
Yeah.
I think you look handsome.
It'll pop up. Thank you.
You look like Superman.
Yeah, cuz I mean, look, I usually go.
Marlins
I'm a
jersey.
gel guy.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm a big gel guy.
Yeah.
But today, shit went off the rails.
Yeah.
When your kid runs in the street, it goes off the fucking.
Do you want to
rails.
know why she ran into the street?
Because she's
Because she's fucking wild. Yeah,
she's a little
like
Chrissy
you.
D.
Yeah, she's a little Chrissy
She's
D.
a little Chrissy D.
Yep, that's what it is. She's got
Yep.
your genes. She's a wild child.
She's a wild fucking kid. She throws quarters at me every time I drive. When she's in the back seat, she just fucking pelts quarters at the back of my head.
She does, huh?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, don't hurt though. That head is fucking.
Yeah, I got a
That's
big
a
head.
cement block.
Yeah, but it's just she's getting a little. It's got this three years old. It's a wild time.
Yeah.
I was told that I should live wild by my soul cycle instructor this morning.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna run out to the middle of the street, throw quarters at people?
He said, "Live wild."
Yeah, he did. Amongst many other things, your dreams can manifest. And I was like, somehow I don't quite have my dissertation done yet,
Yeah.
even though I biked up this hill.
Now,
Right. Right.
You're a jet setter. I mean, if you go to her Instagram, I mean,
She's
she
all over?
is. I mean, I gotta say, if there was a poster child for a millennial, I think
It's her?
you. Yeah, she's like, okay, having tea in Paris.
Yeah.
And the next one's like, oh, in Newport, having a croissant.
Having a croissant.
Oh, now I'm in Charleston. How did that happen?
Wow. I guess it was DADDY.
Not
No,
sure.
I know. Kidding.
She's like,
No.
finding myself.
No, but she makes her own.
tiny food. Yeah.
You make your own income. You
I
facilitate
do,
that shit
yeah.
yourself, which I
Yeah.
appreciate.
But you've been
You're like,
traveling.
yeah, like I do. But
I
I mean, I have a $10 million trust fund, but like whatever. I just take like little pieces.
I have to be in Madrid by 4. What time's this podcast end?
Yeah, I have like a button that I just
I
press.
do have a flight tomorrow morning.
Where are you going?
Where you going?
I'm going back to LA.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That sucks.
I'm sure there'll be tiny food and lots of.
how long have you been
overpriced
in New York
booze.
for?
I've
this
been
trip?
here for a week. Yeah, I was in
Whoa.
Boston before that.
Yeah.
Boston.
What part of LA again are you from?
I'm from Malibu, or like
Malibu.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Pacific Palisades.
Malibu.
Malibu's most wanted and surfing.
Next to
That's-
you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what me and Chrissy would like to do?
What?
We would love to hear a conversation with you and one of your friends that you grew up with in Malibu. Because
Yeah.
I would love to be like, what's up? Jenny,
What's up?
what's up, Steve?
Yeah.
What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, L.
You still in New York? Yes. Yeah. How many yasas?
Yes, yeah, definitely the trail off for sure. I actually got asked 2 days ago. I was in Brooklyn. I'm staying in Brooklyn, and this guy came up to me and he was like, "Where's that accent from?" And I was like, "What accent?"
Yeah.
So I guess you're on to
do have it,
something.
yeah, you
I
do.
do. Yeah.
Well, you could hear our accents.
I can, and I find it.
Hot.
I love it.
Charming?
Yeah,
Hot.
it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's very manly.
Yeah. Yo, you got good bone. Your bone structure came back.
Yeah?
Yeah, we all had a discussion like a few months ago. Like, Giannis is fucking starting to lose his bone structure, but that shit is back.
Cuz, for real?
I swear to God.
From the profile too?
Yeah, no, even Zach said it's back.
Yo, Zach's got good bone structure. I couldn't tell because he had
Yeah.
that. He had that.
Yeah.
that
That's
cowboy
But
almost
face
weird.
here.
Zach's got a continuous fucking hair growth from his ankle all the way up to his ears.
It's an Arab thing. That's what it happens.
Zach, his whole body's covered in hair.
He's just one
Yeah.
hair growth.
Yeah.
Yo, cuz I got a problem with my carburetor.
$10.
I just looked at your face and I just felt compelled to say that.
Yeah.
Because the picture that we have up right now,
Yeah.
I would like if we could, Zach, send us this picture and we'll put it up on the Patreon. It's the most hideous, disgusting picture of a hyena I've genuinely ever seen.
It's my favorite one.
Like I'm
like
being
it.
honest right now. Like there's times when I've joked around before. I'm dry heaving. Like I can't look at it. That's
Yeah.
how disgusting this fucking animal is.
Yeah, and it's emerging from the water like the Loch Ness monster. It's kind of nice.
It's
Mud
nice.
all over its face.
Yo, they all have yellow teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, their teeth are yellow.
They're smokers like Jen.
Yeah, they are.
Not a fucking smoker.
Oh yeah, yeah. Here we got our mascot. Have you met our mascot? This is
Yeah.
Trash Monkey the hyena.
Trash
That's
Monkey.
Trash
Yeah.
Monkey the hyena, and he's gender neutral. Well, we say he's
he doesn't have a pseudopenis.
well, he doesn't have
so,
pseudopenis, so he is a male. But we want to just also say he's gender neutral.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're not trying to see gender.
Yeah, and we didn't get a proper introduction because I made
Yes.
tasteless jokes. What was your name again?
Sam.
Sam is here.
Now, Sam, let me ask you.
Give Sam a mic. Can you give Sam a mic?
Sam, do you want to get on the mic?
Yeah, give her a mic.
I love Sam.
Yeah.
I like Sam already.
I like her. Yeah.
Sam, what are your interests? What are you gonna? Are you
come on over,
comedy?
Sam.
Like, do you want to be like a agent, director? What do you want to do?
I would like to be a director.
Yes.
A writer.
Nice.
All right, Sam. Where are you from originally?
Long Island.
Oh, good.
Oh, snap.
Nassau,
What
or
part?
Suffolk.
Suffolk, Huntington.
Huntington.
My fiance is from Melville, close
really?
by.
Yeah, it's very
Huntington's a charming
Huntington's really
town.
nice.
Yeah.
Actually, very nice.
Because if you lived in Huntington,
Yeah.
like from the previous episode, if comedy didn't go good,
Oh yeah.
I mean, how out of the reach of, I mean, are you like royalty if you make it to
If
Huntington?
you make it out to Huntington from where I'm from, yeah, it's like they probably just they call me King Chris. I'd be royal blood. Like if I told my friends, like if I go back and tell my friends, yo, there was a girl on the podcast, she was from Huntington, they'd be like, wow. They'd be like, yo, you really made it, Chris. You talk to people from Huntington now?
Yeah.
That's what they would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
You hate
All right,
Long
it's good for
Island,
you.
though, right? You hate it?
You hate it? You rebelled.
It was like a good place to grow up.
Yeah.
right.
That's how I
But
feel
now,
about Malibu too.
Yeah.
but you needed to come to the city. You needed to be, this is where you belong.
I had to be here.
This is where it is. Yeah. Do you protest? I feel like you protest. You get out there. You get out there.
Not really.
Not yet.
Right.
Just
But-
got here.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're what?
Oh no.
What happened,
What did you
Bartow?
say, Church?
I told her that she looked like somebody that was at the Berlin Wall today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool hairstyle, but it just
Thank
says
you.
says I blow the whistle.
Yeah.
That's what that
yeah?
hairstyle says. Says I blow the whistle. I protest. I fight for rights. I don't see gender. And it you know what that hairstyle says? And again, I like it. It just says fucking feel the burn, Bernie Sanders. That's what it says.
Yeah.
I
And-
love Bernie.
What? You didn't even have to say it. I knew it when you walked in. I was like, here we go.
My hairstyle is I report on people that
yeah.
that are just feeling the burn.
No, your hairstyle and look is publicly I'm Hillary, privately I'm Donald. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's a good call.
That's what it is.
You
yeah.
do look like a New York One reporter right now.
Yeah.
You're about you gotta tell us what happened on the LIE.
Yeah, and we're just fucking pieces of shit.
Borough
Me, Giannis,
trash.
and I. We're just
Yeah.
borough trash. We don't even we shouldn't even have a right to vote.
Do you know anything about hyenas?
Yeah, what do you know?
I just want to. I want to blow someone's mind today. I'll tell you a quick thing.
Okay.
Quick thing.
The reason why we know that this hyena is a male is because it does not have a pseudo penis.
Okay.
Hyenas, the females have penises that are pseudo penises that they give birth out of because hyenas are fucking wild. Yeah.
It's a matriarchal society.
Wow.
Matriarch said that
So absolutely. So I think. So that's why when
they're the original trans.
Yeah, so that's
They
what
are.
they're the original the original chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
I mean, we played a video where it's like, a lot of people
A zoologist said that.
the zoologist said the
She made
original
that
chicks
joke,
with
yeah.
dicks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like, that's what it is. Like the, females like that want to dominate society. It's the hyena's already doing that.
I think
Yeah.
it's quite emblematic of
Yes.
2018. The hyena is. It should
The
be
hyena
there.
should be like an uplifted animal, but it's not. It's attached attached to a lot of negative connotation.
Because they definitely are feminists for sure. I mean, the women run shit for
Right.
sure. But then the women also kind of rip off the ears of other hyenas.
The hyenas, that's what they do.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah,
strangle
yeah.
a cub and yeah.
Yeah.
They do a lot of brutal stuff.
Yeah.
So
But that's human women
Gives
too.
a-
I mean, the women beat they all hate each other. Fucking postpartum depression, kill a kid or two. It happens. You know.
not as often as with hyenas.
Nah, but I don't know though. I mean, we don't got cameras on hyenas 24/7. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't live in
We don't live
they
in
don't have
Florida.
fucking Instagram.
Yeah, Florida probably happens.
Florida
more.
happens. Yeah,
Florida.
Yeah, Florida's
Yeah.
a fucking wild place.
Yeah.
yeah, cuz
People get eaten by gators in Florida all the time.
It's a fun place to do research.
You would
for
think
sure.
that people would just stay away from where
Yeah.
their water is, like
Right.
be like, hey, there's gators in there.
Yeah.
But like Florida people just
It's like when that kid was eaten by a gator in one of the Walt Disney resorts.
Yes!
And that just went away.
Holy
Can you imagine
mackerel.
how much money that family got? They're just
Yes.
like right the check. Like,
Yeah.
Boom.
Here, blank with Mickey Mouse's
Sam,
face
do
on it.
you live in Manhattan now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Nice.
yeah.
No,
Well, for the summer.
for the summer,
Yeah.
and then back to Huntington.
I go to school in California.
Oh no! Oh, what school?
In Chapman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I went to Berkeley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's Chapman? Is Chapman good?
Yeah.
Chapman?
where's Chapman? What part
It's
of
in
town?
Orange County.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, whose phone is that?
Zach,
Oh,
that's
Zach.
Zach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
on
getting
the
a
call.
call.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, he's got a call.
He's getting a call. He's got to change his
It's
oil.
funny. I'm watching Sam. She doesn't understand what's going on.
No,
She's
no.
like, everything's offensive to her.
Yeah.
Everything. Zach ISIS. We said,
Welcome to the comedy
This is what it
world.
is. You're in a zone right now.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Why do you bring
yeah.
your interns here? You know, it's
Yeah, she's gonna leave
You're
now.
traumatizing every one of them, huh?
Yeah.
Experience.
Yeah, get them. Yeah, baptism by fire, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
welcome.
No, but we're happy you're here.
Yeah, we are happy you're here.
Thank you.
And good luck with these guys. These guys are great.
They really, truly are.
Yeah.
What are
Honestly,
you
we joke around a lot,
studying
but they
at
are.
Chapman?
Film.
Nice.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, well, that's good.
That's a good thing. It's
Yeah.
nice to meet you. Thanks for coming down. Bartow, good to see you. Jen Bakakis, as always, is back.
good.
I almost feel like she came to New York just to be on this podcast.
Now, Jen, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you know you're a very smart girl? You have 18 PhDs. You're the only TB PhD, True Blue PhD that we have out of our fan base that we know of. So, do you know about the Haitian Revolution?
Yes, I do. It's
Wow.
a very fascinating story.
Yeah.
It has a lot of layers to it. I think there should be a whole HBO series on it
It's
because
great.
It's very brutal, but also quite liberating in a lot of capacities.
Yes.
If you think about just the ideology juxtapositioned with the actual actions that took place,
Right.
it's very much. It could be it could be like a Tudor style or Game of Thrones.
I agree
style.
with you.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone's listening out there, I'll write the script.
Now,
Seriously.
Yeah. And I want to give a
And
shout
Raphael
out.
DeLuca will do the music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We'll
maybe
collaborate.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah, we'll talk about
supposedly.
that later. Yeah, if
we're
you guys, anybody
to that.
wants to hear about Jen Bakakis, Raphael DeLuca drama, stay tuned because on that Patreon only, for the Patreon members only, patreon.com/Bay Ridge Boys, go join that right now. You can hear about our Patreon episode, all the Jen Bakakis, Raphael
I will
DeLuca.
preface it by saying this is news to me.
Yes, but we got a whole scenario played out. You guys are gonna want to hear it.
And I want to give a shout out to Patreon member Max Ostrowski, who's the one who asked us to talk about the Haitian Revolution
Thank
on
you.
our community page.
Thank you, Max.
Bravo.
Max
Yeah.
Ostrowski, aka Max the Jew. No.
His exact words, yo, would love to hear you two animated sewer caps talk about the Haitian Revolution. That one got wild and bad.
Yeah.
Am I not an animated sewer cap? I mean, I am green.
You are no. You're more. You're like. You're like. You're like an animated like tax reform bill. Something like that.
You're an animated. Yeah, what is she? She's
Yeah, you'd be like. You're like an animated like kind of fucking. I don't know, like painted,
Yeah.
like something very like. You're like you're like if like a golf course could talk.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You're
like a yacht club. You're
Yeah.
like a yacht club.
You're animated brunch.
yeah,
You're like
yes,
brunch.
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Brunch.
Yeah.
Animated brunch is
Yeah.
good. You're animated avocado.
Yeah.
I did say that brunch is millennial church.
It
and
is.
It is.
in
I mean, it's
fact,
true.
Yeah.
It absolutely is true.
I
Yeah.
brunched a couple times in Boston.
Ooh.
Like it was a sport.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw it in your gram. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a jet setter a little
Yeah.
bit. You're moving around.
That's good though. It's good. Live your life. Live your fucking life.
2018 is probably the best time to be in your 20s.
Yes.
Human history.
Really?
There's
I mean-
zero consequence.
I mean, it is unbelievable.
You don't understand how many things people in their 20s do right now that just 10 years ago would have been punched in their face for doing. and now it's just like that's cool and trendy.
But that's the thing.
But it's great. It's a
I'm
great
not
time.
of the variety. Like I don't go to like music festivals
Yeah.
and like I don't know, just like Vegas for the weekend. Like when I like to
Oh,
have
Vegas is beneath you. You're not a Vegas girl.
No.
You're a Newport, Rhode Island. You're
Absolutely.
Yeah, Malibu. Yeah,
Yeah.
You go to the Palisades.
You
You're
vacation at
Palisades.
Camp David.
Yeah.
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 I like good wine.
You're more of Vancouver. You'll go up to Vancouver.
No, Vancouver, or she
Yeah.
goes Napa Valley.
Yeah, big
Big
time.
Napa
big
Valley.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking my sommelier exam in a few months.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to come back.
You're gonna know wines too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually helped so I worked at a restaurant in Santa Monica like all through college, like in the summers.
Was that just like, did you do it because you have to? Did your family want to do like kind of like some urban project?
No, we
that
didn't.
make you
We
work?
didn't romanticize the working class. I actually had to do it because
Of money? They
No.
weren't like, let's do an experiment.
no, I've been.
Let's see what like work feels like.
My family's totally self-made. We're like new money. We
No,
get criticized.
I
for it.
know.
When you got that job, did the wasp you were dating break up with you because you were working?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I had to explain it in a way that was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I do this because I'm learning
He was
about
like,
wine.
"You're gonna work. What about quail hunting?"
Yeah.
Well, I loved it because I was working in like West Los Angeles. Obviously, it's like the hub of the entertainment
Wow,
industry,
yeah.
and like I was a bartender. And by the way, I love your stand-up bit about bartenders.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
like
you.
the whole like it's such a tough job. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna push my titties up. And,
Yeah. At a feminine protest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the capital of like Hollywood adjacent divorcees, and they're just
Right.
like, "What are you gonna do when you grow up, sweetie?" And I'm like already getting my PhD. I'm like, I don't know.
You're gonna be like, I'm gonna be a recurring guest on the History Hyenas podcast.
Exactly. That's That was my answer.
Yeah. We're happy to have you.
Absolutely.
You're
I'm happy to
great.
be
You're
here.
great, Jen.
Yeah.
Kill.
It's another good watch.
It's the same watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you very much. It's a Movado. I'm a cute kid.
You are a
Chris.
cute kid.
You're a handsome
I'm
kid.
a good dressing kid.
Yeah, you're a handsome kid. I got to be honest with. I can't really disagree with the fact that you're just cute.
Yeah. I may be New York one, but
Yeah,
you guys are both cute.
Giannis a handsome. Giannis a handsome.
Yeah.
But Giannis, we said Giannis is the kind of guy girl wants to marry him, and I'm the kind of guy. They have sex with me and then they never call me again. It's a little upsetting.
You know what I've noticed
Yeah.
that's funny about millennials? Not you, Jen. I'm just saying generally millennials. You're actually not like this, but I always feel like I'm making I'm making them feel unsafe. Don't you
Okay.
always feel like they have like
Absolutely.
They have a nervous posture.
yeah,
in
they have like a
everything you do.
nervous
They-
posture, like I'm unsafe.
Well, that's because they didn't. It's just very true. I mean, it's the obvious answer, but they grew up where you would just talk to your electronics.
Yeah,
like we
yeah.
talk to actual people.
It's also the self-esteem movement.
Sure.
That, like my generation grew up with the idea of we were told that everyone was so special. We didn't have to earn anything.
Right.
I mean, I was the opposite. I'm youngest of 5. Everyone was old and broken by the time I came around. There was 0 expectations. Like I
Right.
literally told my parents what college I was going to. I was just like, hey, BT Dub, going to Berkeley.
Yeah.
Do you think millennials, a part of them, like they're all a little autistic just because of like
Yes.
everything?
Even Sam is saying yes.
Yeah.
Even Sam is saying yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Overprescribed Adderall, a little autistic, just
because they just grow up staring at a screen from when they're very
Sure.
little.
100%. Yeah.
So they're absolutely outside the regular norms of like those social anxieties that they have.
Yeah.
Like things that aren't even diagnosed as a social anxiety because it's just considered this is millennial behavior would have been a fucking. You need to talk to a therapist about that anxiety, in the 60s and 70s.
Would you go so far as to say that most of them have like 0 street smarts? Like they have
Zero.
no
Yes.
idea what the difference is between real danger and real safety.
Of course, because everything on Twitter, everybody can be a tough guy on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was, as I've mentioned in the last time I was here, I was in a sorority, and I was very concerned about the job I was going to do after college. And, obviously needed to take care of myself. And I had a couple friends.
Do you really?
Yes. You guys think I come from a dress when I don't.
I really have to take care of myself. I'm going to figure out what it's going to be that I'm going to do to take care of myself right after this flight to Barcelona.
It's like,
There's a lot of other variables at play. But yeah, so it's like I was saying like, oh, I'm concerned about this job. Like I don't know what to take. And then the girls in my sorority were like, no one expects you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I expect me to do that because I can't just like go back to my folks and be like, hey, college was fun, but
Right.
can you believe in me a little longer?
right.
Yo, your parents fuck a lot. I hate to say it. They're 2 good-looking kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't put your parents' pics up. Well, you can
Yeah,
go to
you
your
can.
Instagram.
Yeah,
No,
you can-
go to Jen Bakakis' Instagram.
See your cute
Her
parents.
I mean,
You can follow me at Jen_Bagakis.
Yeah,
Chris,
there you go.
Don't follow me. I follow you.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Change that right now.
change it up. Change it
Change it
up.
You can
up.
follow my Instagram stories of, haute cuisine and
All right, let me do it.
nice
Jet-setting
dresses.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Do your parents, they give off an energy that they're really attracted to each other?
Yeah, and they have a great marriage.
Yeah. They're good-looking people.
They are, yeah.
And your brother's a cute fucking kid. Don't let Chris see your brother.
Did
Let me
you
see
look
your
at
bro.
my brother?
Your brother's on your Instagram,
I just
right?
followed you
Oh,
right now.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he is a handsome drink of
Oh,
water.
she got a picture with Jared Freed.
Yeah.
J-Train.
King of brunch.
Yeah.
Hang up, Ron.
See, go look at her brother.
Where's your brother?
Chrissy really appreciates a handsome man.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll suck that dick. Yeah.
Cuz you got a why do you have a Marlins jersey on, cuz?
Because
it's a good color. It matches his eyes.
Maybe that, or also, it's the only thing that hides my nips.
Yeah.
I can't wear shirts like that. I got the puffy nipple.
Yeah. Yo, Church, do you know that we figured out why his tit is the way that it is?
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
It's a pseudo tit.
I got a pseudo tit.
Right? Because he's got like a little extra, it's like hangs down.
Yeah.
But it's actually an antenna for the simulators.
Yeah, that's how the simulators communicate through my pseudo tit. And they may communicate, and also, furthermore, why hyenas have no lineage and why they're so fucking wild and why they have a pseudo penis is because we think that's how they communicate for most of the world is through hyenas.
Yeah, they do.
That's what simulators. So we think a hyena is actually kind of an antenna for the simulators. So that's why you can't find out information about them, and they all look different.
Because sometimes you think we're too smart. You think we're too smart. Like, you know what I mean? We're figuring it all out.
We're figuring it all
Jen,
out.
Are we too smart?
I think so. I think you're onto something.
Yeah, we're figuring it all out. But I think the thing is with us, two smart people, like people with PhDs and Jens and like Elon Musk and them, like you've said, we sound and look like drooling baboons.
Yeah.
That's just what we sound like to them.
See, in academia, I sound and look like, oh my God, such a dumb blonde. And so like you guys all think I'm, a newscaster, but like from their perspective, I'm like not at all in the vein.
I feel like, to be like a true smart academic, you got to have a British accent. Even if you're born in New Jersey.
I can
the smarter you get, the more British you sound. Just out of nowhere, you just start to put U's in the word favorite and governor.
So my PhD is in the field of history, specifically economic history. Yeah. I like to focus on the tourism economy.
What is a PhD in history? Does that make you qualified for a high school diploma?
GED maybe.
Yeah. You got to be a teacher, right? Or a podcast regular.
Well, it's because I do economic history. Like I have a business degree background for undergrad, and I was never concerned going into it. But I always saw the PhD as like the end in and of itself because I'm paid to do it, so I'm not taking out loans.
Yeah. Right.
And I just wanted to do it. I just wanted to be a doctor by 27 and just knock it off. Yeah.
It's fucking good.
So Tucson.
Yes.
Tucson, croissant.
The Haitian Revolution is fun to learn about, but I got to admit,
names are tough.
Yeah. I'm just going to call him Tucson.
Tucson. Yes. And I'm going to call him fucking Tutu.
Tutu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bishop Tutu.
Desmond Tutu.
But
Tucson.
Yeah,
so
there you
Tucson.
go. I wanted you to say it properly with the French accent.
Yeah.
Tucson.
So the Haitian Revolution is fucking wild. Yo.
Rhymes with croissant.
Yeah. You put me onto it.
Yeah, it is fucking... Max, you are absolutely right. It is 100% unadulterated fucking wild.
Yep.
One of the most fascinating occurrences in history. The only time in the world where there was a slave revolt where they actually took over the fucking country.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about Tucson? A lot of people said he was so smart he could probably be a CEO in today's world.
They said he was the Black George Washington, BGW, Black George Washington.
Yeah.
Not George Washington Carver, just the Black George Washington.
Oh, it's a good call. Yeah, he didn't make peanuts. He made fucking slaves.
He made almond butter.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's a very interesting character. Again, very charismatic. We talked about Tesla as being kind of the opposite of that. Genius of his own time, but he didn't quite have the charisma to, like Edison, to really like push the needle down. But Toussaint, he was very politically astute in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, I think there should be an HBO just focusing on his life.
Yeah.
Like you could just do it from the perspective of him in the moment of history.
Right.
But what's really fascinating about what's going on is this is really the age of revolution. We had the American Revolution, French Revolution first, Haitian and American. And they're all coming up under the rhetoric, which is very similar about, republic, fraternity, brotherhood.
Egalite.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
All the French words.
Yeah.
The hagging and gagging.
What was their
and spitting.
Declaration of Independence? Like the
Menage a
Declaration
trois.
of like free
Menage a
men,
trois,
fucking, yeah.
Yeah. Menage a trois.
Fraternity, egalite.
Menage a trois.
Menage a trois. Pink Panther.
Exactly. Yeah.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Croissant.
Well, he was cool. He was cool too because he was born a slave.
Yeah.
So that was cool about him.
He was born on a plantation. He had his master was kind to him. And his master taught him to read.
Yeah.
Taught him to read and write.
Big mistake.
Allowed him. Yeah, but he protected his master after the revolt started.
Yeah, which is wild. That's a wild part of him.
Yeah, he went back and he protected that plantation.
So just imagine all your people are killing, beheading, burning down the plantations, burning the slave masters, killing everybody, and you're supposed to be like the leader of the mob, and you go and protect the slave. You go and protect white people.
Yeah.
Which you at that time, it's like I'm surprised that the mob didn't just kill him too.
Well,
but he had commanded such respect.
Yeah, and interestingly, he
was against the violence.
He was freed. Well, he at that point
for 15 years.
Yeah, he was freed, and he owned 2 plantations.
Yeah, and he burned them the fuck down.
So he was kind of caught in between those 2 worlds.
Yeah.
Haiti is fucking wild.
Yes.
That's where we get the words mulatto comes from Haiti. What is it? Quartine, sustine. Some fucking lady, I think it was a lady, defined like all the different shades of people.
Yes.
Because there was a lot of
Mama Luke. Mama Luke was a color. The Italians just call people Mama Luke. So
I
don't even
always
know what they're
wondered where
doing.
that came
Sounds
from.
like your mom's maiden name, Mama Lucas.
Yeah,
Mama Lacas.
Yeah, but Mama Luke is an Italian thing, but it comes from Haiti. Mama
Yeah.
Luke,
And what was-
describing a type of mixed person.
And what's wild too is like now everybody thinks if Haiti is like it is truly one of the poorest. I think it actually statistically 2017 was the poorest country in the world because of the earthquake and all that. But in the late 1700s, it was the richest country in the world.
Yes.
It was the most prosperous.
The cash cow of the French colony.
Absolutely.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they have fucking sugar.
Because they got sugar, and you always hate on me with sugar.
Yeah.
Size 38 waist. Yo, cuz, I wouldn't be able to be a Haitian slave because I would eat that sugar. Yo, I would eat that sugar because I would just keep eating until my hips exploded out from under me.
Yeah,
and I'd just be a
yeah.
torso trying to cut up sugar cane.
Yeah, and you couldn't be a plantation owner either.
Because
You would have ate your own product.
It was weird. It was weird too because I'm a guy, I'm a more liberal guy, and I'm all about like freedom and equality.
Yeah.
But I understood from the French point of view how they want to keep that colony because they got that sugar.
Yeah.
And if I was a fucking French person and I was like, look, if we lose Saint Domingue, it was calling Haiti now, we're gonna lose sugar. I'd be like, kill them all.
And there was also, they didn't have representation in the French Parliament in France. So that was a big thing actually amongst the planters. There was a wave within the planters that were for a revolution.
Right.
Because they couldn't trade outside of the French metropole. So they themselves felt a lot similar to the Americans, that we want to have open trade, open borders, and not be able to be subjugated to kind of a colonial power because they were doing so well economically.
Right.
But there's I think there's kind of an adage that is very relevant, which is, you're free enough to know that you're not free enough.
Right.
And that's kind of what happened in Haiti,
Yeah.
which is very similar to what happened in the States.
Right.
It started. Haiti started when it kind of entered the world of Euro history. Started as sort of like a pirate outpost.
Yeah.
It was just like there was pirates lived there and they would launch their fucking attacks.
Yeah, because so the Haitian people, like what a Haitian looks like today, most of those people, I mean, they're all, they have their own culture and they have like that, French kind of ness to them, but they're all from Africa. That whole island was just imported slaves from Africa. I think it was like, at its height, there was like over 150,000 slaves, and you would only live about 3 years. So there was not too many naturally born like Haitian people that made it through. It was all people with just waves of people just kept coming from Africa because after 3 years, because I think it was cutting the sugar cane, they were saying
the ants
would eat at you, and then you would get infections and you would just die.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that the manual labor that those slaves did probably made the manual labor in the mainland United States, in the South, look like fucking vacation.
Yeah, like picking cotton was like nothing compared to sugar.
Yeah.
Sugar is a very labor-intensive commodity, much like rice, and not so much with cotton.
Yeah.
Cotton, you prick your fingers, but sugar, it has to be distilled. So there's also the component of boiling it as well.
Yeah.
And so the division of labor would be there'd be those in the fields and then those that are boiling it, and then oftentimes they would just die because they would fall into the boiling pits.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Brutes, magoots.
And so they just
Totes brutes.
kept
Totes
importing
brutes.
slaves, and I mean the manual. It was just like it was brutal, and they tortured. They to keep those people working, it was fucking brutal.
Fucking brutal.
Fucking brutal.
And it was wild too.
They also had coffee down there too. They would make
Yeah, they're
coffee.
coughed up.
Yeah, they were
coughed up.
coffee and sugar.
But it's kind of like one of those things. What I liked about the Haitian Revolution, it's kind of like when you're watching a movie and you're just like, I want to fucking kill this bad guy. I want to
Yes.
kill this white fucking, or who, like in this case, the white slave owners just being pieces of shit. And you're like, I want this fucking guy. I want to cut his head off, shit down his neck, then hang his corpse from a tree and light it on fire. That's what the Haitian people did. They truly, it was brutal, and they they said for the first 5 days they were dismembering everybody, killing they would kill everybody for all those years that you fucking killed their family members or beat the shit out of them. That must have been a pretty epic, even though it's like violence, it's kind of like the brutality of it is like, whoa, I'm sure it was like sickening. Just how fucking good would it feel?
I'm sure the release
to be
would be incredible.
to be enslaved by someone for 10 years and be called the worst slaves in the book and then chop his fucking head off with a machete and stick it on a sugar cane. How unbelievable would that feel?
It's got to feel relieving.
Oh my
like
God.
taking a good shit.
Oh
yeah,
dude, because how many times did they just visualize I'm gonna cut your fucking arms off?
And they were
probably
brutal.
Did wild shit. Yeah,
they were brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
It does
were.
feel
brutal.
great to chop a person's head off.
They said they would cut. There was stories of like the most vicious slave owners. They would cut them off. They would kill them limb by limb. They cut their arms, one arm, then one leg, and they'd just be a torso.
Yeah.
And they let them roll around in agonizing pain as a torso.
When's Quentin Tarantino going to make this movie?
Yeah,
You know?
seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, this is.
Because you know
I'll
what?
send him an Instagram
No, but let me
DM.
tell you something. Because of the world we live in, and because what we were talking about in the car, getting jacked up, and asking for everyone's opinion, waiting for other people to do shit. We should write the fucking movie.
Let's do
you
it.
understand that? We can write the fucking movie.
Yeah, but we.
Why can't we?
I've
We know
written- I've
people. You know how many
written
people we
the
know?
script
before.
Jimmy Serpico fucking produces
yeah,
movies.
but it's not in our.
We'll put Dennis Leary in blackface and have him play fucking
there we
Toussaint.
go. That's the
there
thing.
it is.
Yeah, that's the only way we could do it because we officially don't. We don't have that experience.
Yes. Right.
We couldn't appropriate that stuff.
Well, I promise you, I'll make that movie and I will play the mean slave owner and you can watch my head come clear off my fucking body 25 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
How about that?
They'd have to chop a lot.
Yeah, you're going to have to cut
He's
through
got a big head. No,
I got a
you
big
notice
head,
how
Sam,
big his
right?
head is?
Yeah.
Did you notice that or no?
Samantha, Sam, I've been watching her. She's zoning out right now because she just... Yeah, she's zoning out. She kind of, as soon as she heard our voices, she was like, ew. Not these guys.
Yeah. You're surrounded by mooks in Long Island, though.
Yeah,
I mean, Huntington's like an oasis of class.
You rebelled. You went the other way.
And then it's just a bunch of gym monkeys.
Yeah, she went the other way.
Yeah, I mean, they're gym monkeys out there.
Bad.
Yeah, they go to the gym bad.
Bad. You never dated a DJ? No.
I haven't either.
No, you haven't. No. You never dated a DJ.
I mean, they work
She's
out in
getting
Long
there.
Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they work out bad.
Because the ultimate fucking... her and DeLuca would be great, but if Zach Isis and Bagakis got married, wow.
Yeah.
I would pay, literally, I'd give away my child's entire college fund to be at the very moment when Bagakis' dad meets Zach Isis.
I would pay to see when Bakakis' dad jumps into the fucking Atlantic Ocean. Once he gets the news,
with weights tied
he
to
just
his feet.
walks out onto a pier and just steps into the water.
in flip-flops
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
his undershirt on.
Yeah.
He's just in the water. Hello, darkness, my old friends. You come to see me all again.
Yeah.
He'd kill himself.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not going to happen.
His
you
name
got to
is-
go Greek or Wasp. That's the only thing your dad would
that's
tolerate.
really the only option.
Now, if you came home with a black guy,
Uh-oh.
How's your dad gonna
Dude,
react?
you have to see Sam.
she's like,
Triggered!
"Whoa,
Triggered! How could you even ask that?
oh my God.
Sam's triggered. Yo, this is going to be on Sam's blog tomorrow.
I
Babe.
have I have like everyone has a type, like guys are like blondes or brunettes,
Yeah.
like, and I mean,
I like dudes.
Yeah, I like a fucking post-op.
but I don't tend to find like blonde men particularly attractive. I like more of like the Greek kind of Middle Eastern look
You
in
want a
general.
swarthy kid. So how's Zach Exxon?
Is Zach Exxon?
Yeah.
Zach Isis
Looks like a gas
Well,
station.
I have to say, you look much better with shave the beard.
Would you tip him
No,
$1?
Zach's a handsome kid.
If he was pumping your gas in Jersey, would you give him $1? No.
I would, yeah.
You mentioned the beard, and they got mad about that. They gave me a call right away.
Yeah, well, they're probably not happy. Yeah.
No, Zach's a cute kid.
Merhaba, nasılsınız?
Yeah, I throw some adobo on that dick. Suck it right off.
Yeah.
You like a You like to see black hairs on the body. You don't like that blonde hair.
No, because it just feels like kind of like prepubescent in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Also, like I'm blonde enough. I don't need another blonde.
Yeah,
Like,
you're natural blonde too.
I am.
Yeah, you're a natty B.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a natty
But
B.
I have dark eyebrows. So natty C. Yeah.
There was
Yo,
some Germans
cuz.
that got in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
Zach hates it when I'm out of fucking frame. Yeah.
I did
He
my
said-
23andMe though, and I'm not German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not German?
No, Greek,
Yeah.
Turkish, Middle East, North Africa, and English and French.
So what are you gonna have? What are you gonna do when the Fourth Reich comes back? You can have better say you're German.
She's gonna blend in.
Yeah, she's gonna blend in.
I can read and write in German. Ich spreche Deutsch.
Woo! I actually just wrote, and maybe we could do next episode about this. Maybe be on the Patreon. Just stay tuned and keep listening to episodes. I'm forgetting his name right now. Solomon Pearl, who was a Jewish man and when I think he was living in Germany, but he was a Jewish man in Germany when because you could buy Nazi uniforms when the Nazis first started coming to power. You could actually just buy them in the stores. Solomon Pearl, almost his whole family was killed. He put on a Nazi uniform and just became a Nazi for the entirety of the war, but he was a Jew that would have been killed in concentration camps, but he became a Nazi and fought as a Nazi and actually wept and took it and was out of commission when he found out Hitler died.
Wow.
He became... But then he slowly backed out of it and couldn't believe the things he'd done. But he killed, just to save himself, he killed other Jews.
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, but Solomon Pearl's fucking wild guy to look up.
We should do an episode on him. That's interesting.
Yeah,
it was really crazy.
That is freaking fascinating.
Well, you know what's really interesting is I love being in another country and people, because I look very American, so people assume that I don't understand the language. Like if I'm in Greece, for example, and like people catcall me in Greek, and I'd just be like, "Hey, you have nice tits too."
You're in Greece, they don't think you're Greek.
No,
they
no,
think
no,
you're
no.
Swedish, Taurus.
Exactly.
Au pair. You look like an au pair.
Yeah.
An au pair.
Yeah, you got definitely. Yeah, you got
An au pair.
face.
Yo, so this dude Tussaud, it's worth noting, he ended up beating Spain, France,
and England,
Britain, and the poor white dudes. What were they called? The Blanco Piquitos or something?
Yeah.
Petit Blanques.
Petit Blanques, which was the poor white people living on Haiti that were fighting. So he started this revolution. He organized 3,000 slaves, basically under the cover of frickin' secrecy.
Yeah.
Organized these dudes. He proved to be astute business brain, an astute military leader. I mean, this guy was... he was all that in a bag of chaps.
Yeah. Think about what else he did. He basically convinced Spain, because Spain, it's still to this day, you got Haiti and Dominican Republic are the same island. There's a divider line, but Spain owned what is today Dominican Republic.
The island of Hispaniola.
So they had their troops there. So it's like, they see this war fighting right over here that the French are fighting and they're kind of involved. And then basically Tussaud's like, look, the French Revolution, all the sugar from this island is where they're getting the money for the guns and the weapons to supply the French army who are fighting the Spanish. So Tussaud's like, I'll join you and I'll give my slaves to you, to Spain, and we'll get the French out of here. And
because
they did that.
France was at war with pretty much everyone in Europe.
Everybody in Europe right now. They were being fucking baby Hitlers. That's what they were doing. They were being like Nazis.
Spain hated France, so Spain joined him to fight France. Then France knew it was losing, so it decided, let's just free all the slaves. So they ratified that in Paris, and then guess what Toussaint did? This is how Machiavellian and brilliant that guy was. He was fighting with the Spanish against the French. Then the French freed the slaves. He switched back to the French to beat the Spanish.
Fucking wild! And then Napoleon came in like a little fucking dick and tried to
get
ruin it
slavery
all.
again. Yeah,
tried to enslave people again. But then guess what happened? He cut the fucking king's head off, cut Marie Antoinette's head off. And then basically, because Napoleon was getting his fucking ass handed to him, guess what happened, cuz? Louisiana Purchase.
Yes.
That's how we got Louisiana, cuz if Napoleon wouldn't have been a little fucking just short dickhead, short guys take it too far.
Short, you always got to worry about short guys.
Napoleon complex.
The Napoleon complex, sure, he took it too far, because if he would have just left been like, you know what, forget about slaves, forget about DR, Dominican Republic, Saint Domingue at the time, he wouldn't have gotten himself into trouble, and he wouldn't have had to give up all of what is the Louisiana Purchase. So like Louisiana all the way north to was Minnesota part of the Louisiana Purchase? I don't know how far north it went.
It went up to Missouri.
Missouri,
yeah.
okay.
I got a good
point.
Yeah, I got a good question to ask.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a tall dictator? They all seem to be short.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I don't think there has been.
I would love to do like dictators through history based off of like kind of like asinine things like height or like zodiac
How tall was
sign.
the Führer?
The Führer was a little man.
Little man with a little dick.
Yeah,
Micropenia. True, but not a little dick like we're not saying that like to be coy. I'm talking about micropenia in actual condition where his penis was so small he used to pee on his balls.
Or he didn't have...
Castro was 6'1".
Castro
Castro,
6. Oh yeah, his people.
okay.
Yeah.
There we
He
go.
was a pitcher, right? He
Yeah.
pitched too. Castro, but
He's one.
He's one.
I mean, George Washington was tall. He wasn't a dictator. He was a good dude. I mean, to some people, he's considered.
The reason I bring it up is because little guys usually have that will where they want to conquer everything, and that's why I would rather fight you, even though you're a big, strong kid.
Yeah.
I'd rather fight you than Debo.
Yeah. No,
Because the little guys keep coming. They
Yeah,
keep
little
coming.
guys keep coming, yeah.
Yeah, just have that thing
Debo-
in them. They keep coming.
Our friend Debo is 5'5", who said that when we asked, if you guys remember a few episodes ago, we asked Debo if he could have a time machine, where would he go? And Giannis and I, talked about, ancient Greece, and I wanted to go to colonial times, and Debo said 1986 to watch the Mets win the World Series. So that's the kind of guy we're dealing with when we talk about Debo.
That's why I wear heels when I go out. So guys like that don't hit on me.
Are you kidding me? Debo,
You don't like short guys now?
Debo, he would hit on you incessantly. He doesn't give a shit. He'll keep coming. Debo don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You're a tall drink of water, too.
I
Yeah.
am, yeah.
5'7"?
Yeah, and then like barefoot, I'm 5'7". But if you tend to wear like a little bit of heel, which makes me tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this guy, he beat whole countries.
Yes.
And in a part of the world, that island, where the whole world was focused on because of how much riches were coming from them. To defeat all these powers, especially the French, they kind of burned down the cash crop of the island.
what they did.
Yeah, it was kind of,
Yeah, nobody gets it. If the slaves are gonna have to do it, nobody gets it.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild though that slaves literally owned. They basically they made themselves free, and because I know the slaves in the Civil War, people say, oh, but the slaves were emancipated, but it's like they didn't own anything really. It's kind of, people still say in America there's slavery. I don't know.
I mean, it's worth noting that this happened in 1791.
1791.
So I mean the Emancipation Proclamation,
1863,
I mean,
or 1861. When did the Civil War start?
1861. 1861. So I wonder how America viewed that. Must have made the American government and the South very nervous.
They were
Sure.
Very
extremely
nervous.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, Tussaud mentions the Americans too. He said everybody will get it.
Yeah.
He was
Well,
basically
'cause,
like everybody will get it.
They cited the Declaration of Independence in their revolt, in their literature that they were, either they codified or they distributed out.
Yeah.
But no, in America, they were very concerned with it. When news broke word, I mean, the kind of planter elite as well as the political elite in the Northeast said, like, this cannot happen. And it actually explains a lot of the kind of like careful language that went forward in creating some of the Constitution, like the 3/4 counting clause, like about counting slaves as part of the population, can be traced back to the Haitian Revolution because of just the fear of that, just that all-out total warfare that was created because of that kind of antagonism.
Yeah. Also, disease
Yeah,
killed most of the French soldiers.
Yellow fever, cuz.
Yeah.
They would kill the black soldiers, and then yellow fever would kill them. Kill the slaves, and then yellow fever would kill them.
Yeah.
The French soldiers.
I mean, disease is probably the biggest killer of all of human history.
That's
nature.
Yeah, nature has the most deaths.
I mean, most of the Native Americans that were exterminated just because of the dirty germs that those honkadonks brought with them,
Yeah.
I mean, kills most of the people.
Birds
It's
for
freaking
goats.
wild. It's also interesting that, like I've said before in this podcast, history is really propelled forward by, the ideas of great men, a few great men.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about John Locke, Rousseau. These ideas were so revolutionary.
Yeah.
Human history up until this point, slavery was the norm.
Yeah.
Class systems were the norm.
Yeah.
Nobody thought anything else was possible. It wasn't even
It goes all the way back to the Bible.
all the way back to the Bible. I mean, pre-Bible. Pre-Bible was just like slavery and caste systems, or, things that were like caste systems, feudalism. That was just what was thought to be. I don't even think people who were at the bottom of those social stratas even thought anything was possibly could ever be different.
And I'm
That's
sure
just
that they
the way
were
it was.
brainwashed to the point where they didn't even feel like it was. They didn't even feel any inadequacy. They just was like, this is what it is.
Yeah, they probably just like, hey, that's the queen.
Yeah.
She's the queen because the blood right, and that's the way it goes. And we're just dirty. We're peasants, and we should just be thankful to be able to have this.
Because there's still people to this day that think in the entertainment industry. Because, do you understand? Let me explain something.
Wow, you're getting deep. When you grab the forehead, you're about to get deep.
Because there's just shit that I see where I just don't understand how people don't understand. It's fucking, we're all the same. and we're all gonna die pretty soon. Like in entertainment, right? If you're like the star of a show, or even if you're not a star of a show, if you're just like in the cast of a show, they'll make like you get to eat before everybody, before the camera people and the crew and all that. They want you to eat before everybody. Or somebody, if an actor starts yelling at, you know, someone who's an intern, then the intern would get fired and the actor is always right and you can't say anything to the actor. I've watched videos. I don't know if you guys remember that video of a few years ago of Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Of him screaming at that guy. And granted, Christian Bale's concentration was kind of fucked with. I get that totally. But just as what's happening there is exactly what they have this embedded in them. They think there's some caste system where the actor matters. Cause mark my words. I know I am an actor, like, or I'm not Christian Bale, but like I'm not a camera guy, so I would be the talent, quote say. If anybody, even dude, if a director, I'll put it this way, if a director whom I respect and love,
Let's say it's right here.
Sam,
That's your director.
So Sam, when you honestly, when you write your masterpiece about fucking
The Haitian Revolution.
the Haitian Revolution, but it's only gonna be transgender actors. When you do that,
all female actors.
All female actors and
all
actresses
female
play
Haitian
every part.
Revolution.
Can I be in it?
Yeah, you gotta talk to Sam.
Well, not you because I respect, as I still always respect the male female thing. But let's just say someone who's famous. Let's just say a big time director now. Yeah. Let's say like Martin
Sophia
Scorsese.
Coppola. No, woman director.
No.
God damn it,
women
come
is
on.
different. No, because women is different. Because I would never, ever, ever be violent towards a woman, and I would always
you're about
respect
to kill
it.
somebody. Okay.
If a director, mark my fucking words,
Yeah.
because my integrity as a human being.
Make it Ron Howard, though. I want to see him
Ron
die.
Howard,
Yeah.
Ron Howard.
He's a ginger.
If
Yeah,
he
you gotta punch
talked
that
to
face.
me and spoke to me like a child in front of people, what I would do is calmly walk over to one of the key grip guys, the guys that have all like the stuff that they put up, and there's all like rods and stuff there to like put up lighting. I would walk over, I would get a steel pipe, and I would look at him in a batter stance like John Carlos Stanton from the Yankees and say it to me one more time.
Yeah, Chrissy.
That's what I would say.
Go,
I would
Chrissy.
say it to me one more time. And if he said it again, he would get a fucking bat to the face.
Oh, yeah.
Or a bat to some part of his body, and I would beat him until somebody pulled me off. And I would do that knowingly. I have now ruined my career. I am going to jail, and I'm never going to work in Hollywood again. But guess what? I walk out my fucking balls.
Bay fucking Ridge,
Bay
cuzzo!
fucking Ridge, cuzzo. Happy Brooklyn Day, John Travolta.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Jen fucking
Seems
loved
kind of
that.
like blowing them up would
I
kind of
loved
be
it.
easier. Doesn't
Yo,
it?
yeah. Or one, I'd fucking send one text to ICE and say, I got a new job
Blow
for
the whole
you.
fucking thing
Yeah.
up. Jen fucking loved that. Sam, frightened and unsafe. Do you like that or no? Yeah,
That's a toxic masculinity.
That was way fucking toxic, cuz.
But
All right.
you agree with me.
I do agree with you. And
You can't let anybody talk to you
because
like
that's
that.
why we got to make this huge. Because me and you, we're
Yeah.
good kids. Deep down, we're good kids.
We're good kids.
We're good
Because-
kids. We talk a
because,
lot of
Sam-
shit. We're good kids.
Yeah.
This business is a rotten place. That's what you're gonna learn.
Because because it is toxic masculinity, but on the same hand, while I'll say I'll fucking beat the shit out of somebody who talks to me like that way, I'm never gonna cut in front of a fucking camera guy or an intern to get food first. Because who the fuck am I?
Yeah.
I'm the one who's replaceable.
And
the
you look-
camera guys go to school. You go to school. I don't. I'm wearing a fucking Marlins jersey with acai bowl stains on my shorts. Fucking bitching about. I don't even know anything about the Haitian Revolution. I'm just spinning shit. But I'm the one who gets to be on TV occasionally, so I think I fucking matter. Go fuck you if you think you matter.
There you go, Chrissy. You
Yeah.
also look like you're one of the grips, so you should eat.
Yeah, those guys. That's why those
Yeah.
guys like me. I always come in and like, what union you with?
Don't be fooled though. He's got a PhD. He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
The baseball
I-
bat was an incredibly appropriate weapon, though.
Thank you. Yeah.
I say that the similar thing with with academia is that because people feel very superior in that environment. But I always say, like, it would be intellectually dishonest to say anything otherwise. The more you learn you have more to learn.
Right. That's what it is.
And it's refreshing and humbling because you're never going to read every book in the library.
No.
But if you can just get a little bit more insight into something, it makes you a richer, more interesting person, and you can have empathy with people.
Yeah.
But if you are going to read one book, what should it be? Mein Kampf. No.
Yeah, that's why you need Goodwill Hunting around to be like, how you like them apples? Yeah, you think you're smart, but you know what? I'm a genius from fat fucking Southie.
Whoa. What's that?
That's
Ideas of communism.
Mine.
Wow.
yeah, go bring that to Dave Smith's podcast.
Oh my God. Yeah.
He's a libertarian.
Yeah.
He wouldn't like me. I'm a liberal.
Oh, you guys hear Trash Monkey cackling?
Yeah.
That means it's time for the nature video of the week, guys.
Woo! Give us your cackle. You're a great actor. It sounds like Mickey Mouse trying to get air.
All right, so this
here
one
we
was
go.
actually
After
sent to
smoke
us
break.
by Giannis.
Yeah.
This is a lion that messes with the wrong hyena clan.
This is great. Have you seen
Yeah.
this? This is our history hyena.
But it's 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
It's okay.
All right, we'll watch.
Wait, pause it. Let's just set it up. So this is lions mess with the wrong hyena clan. So there's more than one lion here, and there's one lion who comes trying to sniff around the matriarch, and matriarch was rolling deep here. So these two eternal enemies who constantly, the hyenas win sometimes, the lions win other times.
Yeah.
This time, fucking hyenas. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Hyena is crying, all hyenas are coming.
Right now, the hyena's in the water. There's another hyena, and look at that lioness. She's like, I'll kill you. I'm bigger than you.
Oh God.
You know when you hear that sound?
Yeah, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're fucked now when you hear that.
Yeah. That's a little baby, too. Look, the lioness is chasing a baby cub. Yeah, the lioness is trying to kill a baby hyena.
Why wouldn't it just kill it right there? Why didn't it just?
Because there's so many other hyenas around. Now, there you go. They come. That's what you call getting jumped where I grew up. Yeah. They're getting fucking jumped. Yo, that lion just got jumped. Yo, run your shit. Give me that North Face
Because
jacket.
those people are. Why are those people driving
Are
away?
they going to go in
Because they're
again?
watching nature,
Oh my
cuz.
god. No.
Oh, great. We got a South African.
No.
Look at it. Run your
my
shit.
God.
Give me a chain, cuz. Give me a
Oh
chain.
my god.
We got about 10 hyenas jumping a lioness in the water.
I think I heard one of them yell "World Star."
It's not helping.
Listen to the woman. Why is it not helping? Because it's nature.
Oh my god.
Nature.
What do you need defense?
She sounds like she's coming.
I know. I was just gonna say that's like a word now.
Oh, yeah.
So what? The lion's just taking a breather in the water now. I'm not lying to you guys. There are 2 lions and about 50 fucking hyenas.
It's slow.
Where did they all come
There's a
from?
second one here.
One, two.
Listen to her. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She is orgasm. Yeah.
Plus, why don't the lions just book it and run across the open field? They're much
Because
faster.
they
than
don't want to
hyena.
get bit in the back legs. They're trying to. That's why they're facing it, because it's like, you know, my jaws, my claws and jaws are facing. Now this one's fucked.
Don't do
They go back to the
it.
other one.
Oh, this one's just dead in the water.
Oh no.
Yeah, you get jumped. Here you go.
He can't move this
Yeah,
lion.
yeah. This is payback.
God.
You know how many hyenas lions kill? Yeah, they're biting his ass. Bite that bitch's ass.
Hyenas are also known to eat animals alive.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So this guy's fucked right now.
That girl, she's a girl.
Does she get out alive?
This is female on female violence.
Yeah.
That's a lion.
Here it is.
Yeah.
This is the plot of the Ocean's 8 movie.
Yo, these are all chicks, dude.
Dude, chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
Those pseudo penises fucking flapping around.
Yeah. Those are spotted
Yeah,
hyena
aren't they?
females and lionesses.
Where
going
did
to
the
war.
lioness woman in the water go? Did it make it out? Did it bust out?
There's 2 of them. There's 2 lionesses.
One of them's gone, right?
One of them probably left her friend.
Not still there in the water. Look.
Oh, there, she's still in the
She's
water.
like-
Why is she just sitting in
she's
the
like-
water? Just leave
Because
it.
she's taking a bath reading a book. She just broke up with somebody.
Becca, come get me.
She's like, they're disturbing me. I'm having my Stella got her groove
Yeah,
back moment.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hyenas are gonna. Yeah, they're gonna chase this one now. Yeah.
Oh, now this one's just chilling. It's gonna get fucked up.
I love these videos because there's always an African guide,
Yeah.
and there's always like a woman from New Zealand or
And
South
she's just,
Africa.
Like, so just like, oh my
Oh my
goodness.
God! No, save it!
Yeah.
Save it! Please, why are they doing this? No.
They don't kill this lion?
Good girl.
Good girl.
You better see him off.
Yeah.
It makes it out alive.
Yeah, she got bit up though.
She-
Loving that.
The commentator clearly lives in the amenities of modernity.
Because you know what we got to start talking about? You know what we got to start
Cuz?
talking about next?
Kill cat.
Next nature video, I found this video of chimpanzees. You ever see chimpanzees when they murder their own in the wild?
Oh, yeah.
Because they murder them like they slit a chimp's throat.
Yeah.
Another chimp slit a chimp's throat, and it's the dead body. They just left it out there laid out like a human being.
Yeah.
They
Well.
eat them too.
They eat? Do they eat
Oh yeah,
them?
once
Yeah,
in a while
they get
a taste for meat.
cannibalistic.
Yeah, they get a taste for meat once in a while. They get cannibalistic.
Yeah.
Lucky for you guys at home, History Hyena fans, part of our matriarch. From now on, we're going to be doing a History Hyena Video of the day. And that was your history, Hyena. Video of the day. It's called Lions Mess
Yeah.
with Wrong Hyena. And look at how it's spelled. Whoever put that up, definitely dyslexic.
Yeah, dumb.
What is it? Lions
Me-
Mess with Wrong Hyena.
No, hyena. It says hyena.
No,
Cause
it's
you
a
can't
G.
see. No, that's an H. Cause you
No,
can't
there's a
see.
G in front of the H, cuz.
Well, that's because they spelled the word wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
Well,
dyslexic.
that's how you spell the word wrong. WRONG.
No, W.
Zach typing it in.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Zach typing it in?
So he's dyslexic.
Oh, well, he
I
just
blow
learned.
shit up. I don't spell.
Yeah.
No, well, he just learned English a couple years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. And he's just learning it. Yeah.
Yeah, you speak with a good accent for a kid from Pakistan.
Yeah.
All
right, cuz.
Who you get a text from, cuz?
No, not text. It's just,
From
we
Raphael.
No, dude. Well, listen, this was a good episode today. We talked about Haitian Revolution.
Yeah.
We talked about we told Sam that hyenas are the original chicks with dicks.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Bartow shaved. But I want to read right now. I want to read the newest members of our Patreon family because that's a big thing that we do every fucking episode here. Is if you join our Patreon page, patreon.com/BayRichBoys, we read your name out loud on the podcast and we give your name a little twist.
That's right.
It's
That's
the new pledge class.
It's the new pledge class. And also for our current Patreon members, and hopefully people will want to join, if you listen to a few other episodes, we've had Rafael DeLuca who came up here episode 5 and tried to poison us with smoothies. And then we have Jen Announcer Mouth Bakakis, who's here now in the studio and has been on a couple of episodes. And we have got juicy details about the relationship between Rafael DeLuca and Jen Bakakis coming up on our Patreon members only podcast, which you can listen only if you go to patreon.com/BayRichBoys and hear the jizz. Okay.
Yeah, they're basically our two Ivy League super fans, and it looks like they're going on a date.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for your Patreon only, exclusive e-channel.
Exclusive. Okay. All right. Here's our new people. Jonathan Gerardo.
Jonathan Gerardo.
Johnny J.
He sounds like a plantation owner in Haiti.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gerardo.
Second guy,
Yeah.
everyone's happy ass doctor, Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick finally joined?
Dr. Nick finally joined. Cuz you're a fucking multimillionaire ass doctor. You fucking took you this long to join. You probably gave $1, you fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, next guy, not Ben Bakakis, just Ben Backus.
Ben Backus.
Ben Backus.
That's Jen. She's such a super fan and wants to support us so much. She created
Ben
a ghost
Backus.
account.
Oh, wait. This next one is gotta be Jen's ex-boyfriend. With a
Okay.
name like this, this is 100% Jen's ex-boyfriend.
I know what this
You ready for this? Spencer Carlson.
Wow. Bartow
That's
got
good.
hard.
Bartow.
Wasp.
Wow.
Wasp alert.
Holy
Wasp alert.
shit.
Father,
Spencer
father,
Carlson.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I want a pony.
I want a pony.
Hey. And then next guy is Giannis's cousin, Spiro Angelatos.
Decani spiro posise gamoto.
Yes. Okay.
Kumbares.
Now here we got my kind of guy, Big Relio.
Yo, Big Relio, how you doing? Yo, you remember when Chris used to play for Christ the King?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. If it wasn't for those blacks on the team, he'd be shooting a lot more.
Yeah. Next guy, Ken Marshall. Just probably, I don't know about Ken Marshall. I don't know. He could be that. See, Ken Marshall's an interesting name. It could be like just a fucking hateable asshole, pasty white guy, or it could be the coolest black kid you ever met.
Yeah, it could go one way or the
One
other.
way or the other, Ken
It kind of
Marshall.
sounds like a flyover state name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It either sounds like a player or a coach.
I think he's a black kid. I'm African American. He's African American.
Well, you don't know if he's African American. He could be from the Caribbean.
He could be from the Caribbean.
African, yeah. I was like, there was a player on the Washington Capitals, who just won the Stanley Cup with a black player. I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was being taunted by fans in Chicago, and this fucking analyst is trying to be so politically correct and PC. He was like, this African American, and the guy's from Canada. So it's like, just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. Just you can say black.
Were they
It's okay.
They weren't taunting him racially though.
They
right?
were in Chicago. It's kind of brutal. Yeah, I mean, not kind of brutal. It's
Fucking
very brutal.
I had a lovely experience in Chicago.
Well, you would.
Well, you're
Jen.
not a hockey player.
Yeah. All right. Next guy up, just one name, Jason.
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 What's up? It's good to have you. That's he's probably from Friday the 13th.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Jason.
I was ready.
This next girl or guy, Jackie Mustafa.
Yo, Jackie Mustafa,
Mustafa.
you sound like a dictator.
Yeah.
You sound like what I might name my penis, Jackie Mustafa.
Yeah.
Oh, next up, Shannon McNamee.
How you doing there, Shannon?
Shannon McNamee.
Oh.
Shannon McNamee.
Do you have 25 kids, Shannon?
Oh, here's a Polish kid, Brian Wisniewski.
Oh, that kid is, yeah, it's a Polak. Bad.
Polak. Bad. Okay, Henry Cardenas.
¿Qué pasa, mi gente?
Oh, yeah, this guy's from Dominican Republic.
Yo, Casablanca, baby.
He's a Hispanica.
Yeah. Here's fucking Senator Tom Hendricks.
That's a senator name.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call it that.
Yeah. Then we got Zach Tucker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasp bad.
Wasp bad.
Yeah.
Zach, yeah, but nothing, because, come on, Spencer Carlson.
No, but
no
Zach
one's going to beat
Tucker's
that.
pretty waspy, cuz.
Yeah, it's pretty waspy.
Yeah, look at the jeans at Bartow.
Absolutely.
He's pitching a tent.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your peoples, baby.
Yeah.
He's so like folksy and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, he should be like whittling a corn cob pipe.
Well, because he's gotten his immune system has gotten used to 3 ethnic trash.
Yes.
When you come in, it's a one more Greek. It's a little more. The smell's a little too much for him.
But
it's
yeah,
a
you
little
can't
too
handle it.
tzatziki heavy.
And last but not least, Michael Cuervo.
Yo,
Michael Jose Cuervo.
Yo, what's up, cuz? You selling tequilas?
Mikey Cuervo. But yo, so that's cuz, where are you gonna be? We want to let you guys. A lot of you guys have been asking where we are on the road. Want to give you guys some dates.
Yo, I'll be in Syracuse at the Funny Bone from July 22nd to the 24th. Get your tickets. I'll also be at Uncle Vinny's, and then I'll be at the Pittsburgh Improv.
You can check all my dates. I'm at chrisdcomedy.com. I got July 19th to the 21st, I'll be at Dallas, Addison Improv, yeah. And then July 23rd to the 28th, I'll be at the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Bonjour.
Just for laughs. And then August 5th to the 8th, me and Yanni Papa are going to be at the Borgata in Atlantic City, August 5th. Yeah, August 5th to the 8th, Borgata, Atlantic City, me and Yanni Papa.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. We're
going to have a good time.
AC together. Borgata is a beautiful, beautiful.
And
the show's great. I mean, yeah.
And you can follow Jen Bigakis at Jen_Bigakis, right?
Yes, on Instagram and Twitter.
Fuck yeah.
She takes a lot of great pictures of scones.
Scones.
Scones,
Thank you guys
Of
so much.
macarons.
Of macarons.
Thank you so much. And I just want to let the people know that we do potentially have a hit on a fan baking us a pseudo penis cake.
Yes.
We
Well,
potentially do have a hit on that.
I have insight. But
You have insight on
Yeah,
it.
somebody
I-
contacted me.
Great.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
said they were going to send me something. Did we
Great.
get anything?
Do we get anything, Zach?
No, we didn't get
Okay. So we're waiting on that, but still, if you want to make like pseudo penis cupcakes or something, you can also do that. Thank you guys so much for listening. Go to patreon.com/BayRidgeBoys. Love you. Bye.